Alright, so today I'm going to do a quick video on how to change the oil on a 2022 Ford Escape plug-in hybrid. Okay, so first thing we want to do is jack up the car. And there are weld points on each side that you can do that. After I do that, I'm going to put it on the jack stand. Alright, this side's on securely. Now we're going to jack up this side. Alright, this side's done. Now we're going to get under the car and use a drill bit with a socket. This is a 7mm socket. I was wrong, there were 13 screws. And as you can see, I removed the cover underneath. There is a hole right here where the oil can come out, but there's no way to get the oil filter out. So that's why we had to take out this panel. Okay, time to drain the oil. The oil looks actually pretty new, so maybe I didn't have to change it this time, but I just bought this car, so better to be safe than sorry. And now that I'm changing it myself, I know the intervals that I need to change it. But it looks like they did just change this oil, because it's not as dark as I would have suspected it to be. While that's draining, you can see that there's the oil filter right here. Let me see if I can hand loosen this. Hey. Alright, I'm gonna need a tool to see if I can remove this. Alright, I have two tools. Let's see if these work. One is this thing. It was for my old Camry. There's a socket underneath that I can use to loosen, but I don't know if this is gonna be the right size. And then I have this clamp thingy. This could work if it fits underneath the area. Okay, so this thing was too small. And let's see how this thing does. Okay, loosen this. Oh my god, it was so tight. So now that the oil is completely drained, I'm gonna plug it up again. I'm gonna use the socket to tighten this. Not gonna over tighten it. Okay, this oil filter was really in tight. I had to use a special tool to loosen it, but now I'm going to remove this oil filter. I'll let it drain a little bit before I take the whole thing off. Okay. All right, I got the whole thing off. I'm gonna let this drain, and then I'm gonna remove my glove and clean this area a little bit. All right, I'm gonna use a paper towel just to clean this area. I'm gonna clean the oil plug area too. All right, very clean down here, looks brand new. What I'm gonna do right now is prepare the new oil filter. What you gotta do is pour some oil in here and also lubricate this with oil. So the oil I'm gonna use today is Mobil 1, fully synthetic, 0W20 viscosity. Just gonna pour a little bit in here. Also gonna take the oil and then lubricate the gasket right here. Now I'm gonna install this underneath the car again. I'm using a Motorcraft oil filter. This is the OEM oil filter for this car. And once this is in, I'm just gonna hand tighten it so that I can remove it easier next time. Whoever tightened this last time, it was very tight. Okay, that's good. Everything's good now. I'm gonna pour the oil into the car. I'm going to remove the oil cap here. Put it in a funnel. So this car takes 5.7. That's pretty much this whole jug of oil, and then a little bit of another jug. Since this is a plug-in hybrid, and the way that I drive it, I don't even use the gas engine that much. So in a year, I want to check to see how dark the oil is. Supposedly when you have a plug-in hybrid and you use the gas engine less, it's supposed to have less wear and tear on the gas engine. And while we're at it, I'm going to add some more windshield wiper fluid, but some special windshield wiper fluid made so that it doesn't freeze. I visit Colorado every winter to visit my wife's family, and the temperatures get pretty cold. And when I don't have this stuff in here, my windshield wiper fluid freezes. So this will prevent any freezing of my windshield wiper fluid. All right, now that that's done, I can close the hood now. I'm going to inspect the undercarriage for any leaks. There's no leaks where the oil filter is. There's no leaks where the oil cap is. So that's great. That means that now I can put the panel back in. Like any car, putting the panel in is the least fun part of it. All right, we're done. Now I can lower my jack stands. Last thing you gotta do is reset the oil counter or the oil meter in your car. Let's see if I can do that. Oil life. Okay. I'm just gonna press OK to reset. All right, oil life is back to 100%. And that completes this oil change. All right, and that's how you change the oil on a 2022 Ford Escape plug-in hybrid. Hope this was helpful. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.